East Hartford, Connecticut, home to the UCONN Huskies, where basketball has a championship pedigree and there's plenty of enthusiasm for football as well. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here. You know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the UCONN Huskies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. UCONN will deliver the opening kickoff and we'll get this game going. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. So Wisconsin's offense is on the field for the first time today. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
On the move at the 30. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Badgers in the hurry-up.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Wisconsin quarterbacks always know their role. Sometimes they got to make the big plays, from a Darrell Bevel to a Russell Wilson.
And knowing your role means knowing that you're going to hand the football off a lot, and you're going to be a play-action team and pick and choose your spots, but it won't be an offense with Wisconsin that it's opening up. It's throwing the football 30, 40 times a game.
Now improvising. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Quarterback on the keeper. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
The Badgers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Steps away to find some room. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Lining up for the PAT. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They go 83 yards on the drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the UCONN Huskies offense will try to get something started with their first possession. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
The quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. The running back on a linebacker, I win, but this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
They're going to run it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He makes the catch. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. This UConn offense really has it going. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. It'll be a draw. UConn will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Immediately fires to the middle. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. They're going back to the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Here's the handoff. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
He'll pull it on the read. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. The Badgers are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Looking for the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. They'll give it on the counter. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. And this one splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
Wisconsin 10, UConn 0.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UConn going back to work on offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Pressure coming. And they got him for the sack. And he just got the on Wisconsin call and went on into the backfield to pick up the sack.
Yeah, jumping around on quarterbacks in the backfield. Really good job getting upfield, playing aggressive, playing like their hair's on fire. Wisconsin linebackers do that year after year.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got his man, and he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
On to kick it away.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. The give on the inside. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They move the tight end all over. They'll give it to him again. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. On 2nd down, looking to throw. He makes the connection. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Complementary offensive football, finding just enough balance, and Wisconsin quarterbacks have always done a great job staying within their system.
Stay within the system, stay within yourself, know when to chuck the football. But more importantly, what do you got to do, Reese? You got to take care of the football. Play action, make those plays, but don't put the ball in harm's way.
And the Badgers racing to the line in the hurry-up. They go to the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. With the run on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Touchdown, Badgers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Air Force is currently ahead in this one, but they may need to rev up an F-16 if they want to turn this into a blowout today. They're up by 4 over Army. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. We make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking down the middle. He's got it. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going to the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
First down for the offense.
They'll give it to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. UConn quick to the line. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Zings it complete to the right. Makes the catch and knocked down. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Takes a shot as he lets it go. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Huskies.
That is exactly what you want from your quarterback. Hanging in there, letting the route develop, throwing the football down the field while you're getting hit, and the receiver does the rest and runs into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
17, UConn 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. The inside handoff. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They go to the draw. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Winston. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, going up top. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets a block. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The UConn offense goes back to work. The touchdown drive cut the deficit last time they had it, forced the punt. Now a chance to really make this a football game.
And I think if you're the offensive coordinator here, you're revisiting that last drive and asking yourself, okay, what did I call? What worked? What can I keep dialing up so we can keep scoring?
Dang right, because you got the momentum. You're back in this football game. Everything is going your way. Your defense just controls.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They knock him down right there. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Dances away from the heat. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. never a doubt. Right down the middle.
Wisconsin, 17. UConn, 10.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The RPO, fire complete to the left. At midfield, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They'll throw it on first down. Finds his back in the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got him in the flat. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house it, but the defense tackles him at the 3. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Badgers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Wisconsin. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. UConn going back to work on offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got his man across the middle. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top on first down. He's got the back in the middle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. On second down, they'll try the get the points before halftime. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. Field goal is good.
Wisconsin 24, UConn 13.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Rentschler Field.
And the Badgers will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UConn offense goes back to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
UConn will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the returner goes down. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. From the gun. Give on the inside. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Makes the grab on the left. Finds a crease at the 20. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And the Badgers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. So they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
Wisconsin, 27. UConn, 13.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UConn going back to work on offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And that's a 1st down.
Now the play fake. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to the air one more time. Quickly complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go prove it. And they did just that.
UConn will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. No gain on 1st down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. Getting some heat. Get it out on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Caught. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try it over the left side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the 1st down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's going to pass. Quick strike complete. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. He's looking for a man on second down. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is even bigger.
30, UConn 13.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll go to the ground. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. They'll line up for a second down play.
Brings up second down.
As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. On second down, he'll let it fly. On target to the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He wants to throw. He's got an open man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. UConn quick to the line.
Good enough for first down.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. It's complete. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. First and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4.
Brings up second and goal.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
Yeah, and I like this from the QB, you can tell. Quick read. See it, get the ball out of your hands, get the ball out wide to your playmaker, and let him do the rest. No monkey business, no waiting in the pocket, no indecision. Nice job. He did a great job reading it and getting it out of his hands.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Western Kentucky has put on a majestic performance today, jumping out to an early lead and building on it from there. And now we have ourselves a blowout. They're up by 24 over FIU. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting the fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. And the Badgers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The UConn offense goes back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
He's got it down the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll throw it on 1st down. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a 1st down. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man in the middle. No chance to run, but still a good gain. UConn is now threatening in the red zone.
Brings up 2nd down.
One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Fights his way ahead, they get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
It's so important when a safety drops that he takes the right angles. You see those receivers flying across his face. He's got to go meet the ball and the receiver a lot of times at the same time. Great break. Great job getting to the football and then securing it. A lot of times you're like, oh, man, catch it, catch it, catch it. I don't have the best hands. That's why I play safety.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working.
Brings it down on the right side. Nothing but green ahead. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Badgers! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UConn going back to work on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Comes out throwing on first down. Gets open down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. UConn quick to the line. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Huskies! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
That makes the score Wisconsin 40, UConn 27.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UConn offense goes back to work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Back open in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. He wants to throw it again. Firing to the right, complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. He's looking to throw it. Got the back over the middle.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. He's going to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
Timeout for UConn.
On second down, looking again to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
The pass is incomplete.
Second down coming up.
Second down.
He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Fires to the wideout. He caught it. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. UConn comes to the line with a first and goal.
UConn.
Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And the D denied him on second and goal. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on third and goal. And oh no, he spikes the ball on fourth down. Did he think he had another down? They'll lose the football. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Touchdown, UConn! And the comeback is on.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. First things first, they have to recover the onside kick, and then they'll have time for probably just one play.
34.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.